So you have all these big dreams and ideas of the success that you want to achieve. You see all these people online making money, posting videos, becoming famous, and you're just not sure why you can't do this. You feel like you're lazy. You feel like you're procrastinating all the time. And yes, that may be true. But deep down, you know that you're actually just afraid. You're afraid to get started. You're afraid that you might fail. You're afraid that the world will not agree with what you have to say or what you have to show. You're afraid that others won't like what you have to offer. You're afraid that you're not good enough, that no one would pay you for what you do. And so, like you, that's exactly how I felt. I was afraid to start this YouTube channel. I was afraid to post videos to share my life, afraid that others will judge me. But deep down, we know that, well, everyone is either judging you or more likely they are judging themselves. So, in the end, you really have to find it in yourself to actually just not care about what the others think or what they say. And so it's more likely then that you're actually afraid to start. And that is why you feel like you're lazy or you're procrastinating, because you're afraid to start. You're afraid to show yourself and to begin something. You're afraid that you're going to fail. And I can tell you that you will fail. But the thing is that failure is not actually the end. Failure is just another stepping stone towards success. Every single successful person in the world will tell you that failing is a part of the process. Failing is how you achieve success. By failing, learning, and overcoming. And all the brokies that will tell you that you shouldn't fail, well, why are you listening to them in the first place? They're brokies. So I'm not sure who said it, and I'm pretty sure many people have said it, but basically, I don't follow anybody that doesn't have what I want or that isn't already progressing in that direction that I'm going towards, right? So if you want to be successful, listen to people who are successful. Listen to people who are on the journey of building themselves, building a career in self-improvement. Don't listen to your broke friends that tell you that your ideas are not good enough. Don't listen to your parents or your family members that maybe don't support you. Because once you've overcome all these different steps, and well, once you show them the money and the success, then suddenly everybody comes flocking back. But then you know who are your true supporters. So it's really important that we do not overthink this process and just get started. Now, I joined a community that actually I took a chance in joining this community, and within this community, the people pushed me and told me like, start, do 30 days consistent upload daily. And so I've actually achieved that. This would be my first month of daily uploads. And so all it takes is somebody to tell you, just start. Start now. You will fail. You won't get many views. You won't get a lot of subscribers. But that's the same for anybody who ever has become successful. The most famous or best boxers in the world, do you think they won every round? No. They took many, many hits for a long time until they built those skills and characteristics to actually become successful. So you need to acknowledge that the fear of starting, the fear of doing these things is actually what's holding you back. If you are 100% not afraid of starting something, not afraid of what other people will think of you, and just go for it. Imagine how free you would feel, how liberating that would be to actually go for something that you're passionate about and just to work on it with everything you've got. So, brother, you're not lazy, you're afraid. And so, how can you force yourself to actually get started working on these things? Well, like I told you, I joined a community that helped me to become accountable, or to hold me accountable, right? To start this journey. And so maybe you need to join a community too that can help you. Find brothers, find other people that can help you on this journey. Again, you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So spend time with people that are on the same path as you and actually become better alongside them. So, a few actionable steps that we can take today. Number 1 is write down your goal. What do you want to achieve? What is your current situation? What do you need to achieve? What do you need to break through or overcome right now? Maybe you want to earn your first $1,000 online. Okay, write it down. $1,000 online. Put a deadline for that by the end of the year, December. Okay, so you put a deadline to your goal, something realistic. We can't say, okay, by December I want to do like 10K a month. Is it possible? Probably, but is it probable? No. So have a target that is reachable, right? Like $1,000 a month. That's something everybody can strive towards. Okay. Once you hit the 1K, if you do it faster, great. Then you go to the next stage. If you don't, it's okay. Well, you should hit that, within your target. That's the point of having something realistic that you can achieve. And so your overall goal might be financial freedom. But financial freedom is subjective to everybody. I would say it's a minimum of 10K a month, but it's subjective depending on where you live and what your expenses are, right? So that might be your big goal. But to get there, you have to complete a lot of other things. So you have your big vision goal, and then you need to make your sub goals. How do you reach that point? Okay, so to reach 10K, to reach 1K, what do you need to do? Well, you need to do some kind of side hustle, some kind of business. So you need to choose what that vehicle will be for you to reach your destination. Now, I chose YouTube and affiliate marketing. I made another video about different kind of side hustles and businesses you can do, so you can check that channel. But basically, affiliate marketing, dropshipping, YouTube, social media, these are all different kinds of business models that can interlink and what you can use to make money. And in today's economy, I believe building yourself as a brand is probably your biggest asset. You build yourself as a brand and you find loyal customers and loyal people who want to follow you and who want to buy your things, right? Now, first you need to build trust with that community. You need to provide value to the community so that they know that when you do offer them something, they know that they'll be getting value in return, right? Unless you perhaps partner, and this is where affiliate marketing comes in. You partner with a brand that's already trusted, right? And so your brand already, the people who like you as a brand, right? They already trust the other brand as well. And now you're just another person who's recommending that brand. And so, through that link, they're purchasing from someone they're purchasing from someone they trust, i.e. the other brand, but they're purchasing it through your recommendation because they trust you. And so that's how you get the double shot of branding and trust, right? So you build a trust, build a business, and start working on that. Now, of course, even those steps have got smaller and smaller and smaller goals. So if your goal is YouTube, what is the one thing that you need to do to make a YouTube channel work. It's not scripting your videos. It's not doing your thumbnail. It's not, your hashtags. If you were not allowed to do any of those things, if you were only allowed to do one thing every single day to progress your YouTube business, what would that be? Now, if you answered creating your YouTube videos, then that's right. If you were only allowed to do one thing, you would have to make that the highest ROI, the highest return on investment, which would be actually recording your videos. Because if you don't record anything, you won't have anything to upload to your to your YouTube channel, right? So take your big goal, break it down into smaller steps, right? Until you get down to the most fundamental part of your business. If you're running a TikTok, what do you need to do? Record TikToks, right? If you're doing a blog, what do you need to do? Write blogs. Okay? So after you've done the most fundamental thing, which is recording your video, basically creating your content, right? Afterwards, if you have more time, that's when you can look into optimizing, getting the best thumbnails, getting the best hashtags, getting all these various kind of things, changing the titles, different things that to help your video and your business progress, right? But initially, you can't do any of that if you don't have the content to publish. Okay, so that kind of, I went on quite a tangent there, but basically break down your goals into the most fundamentals and do them every day. That's creating a plan, setting up your goals, visualize what you want to achieve, set yourself deadlines, okay? These are all some of the steps you can take, and they're all kind of, those all go together, right? So what else can you do to break free from this habit or this fear? Well, like I mentioned, habits. You have to build good habits over time to overcome the fear. You have to build confidence, courage, mastery. I like the quote, strength, courage, mastery, and honor. So this might not be directly business related, but it kind of is. You need to go to the gym, right? Build a strong body so you can build a strong mind. By going to the gym regularly, according to your plan, you're able to build consistency, confidence, discipline. And those things will translate into your business as well, into whatever you want to do. I see many people, and I'm definitely included in that, I tend to very much overanalyze something, to overthink. Like I gave the example earlier about doing the highest return on investment task. That was not me. I like to understand. I like to research deep into various topics. How does this thing work? What is the best color to use? What is the best font? And yes, maybe these things over some time can be useful, but I would spend so much time researching and not actually doing the work. I would talk for months about starting a YouTube channel and not record a single video. So the saying is paralysis by over-analysis, right? Sometimes you just need to jump in head first and go. So start posting content. Later on you can worry about refinement and making things better, but just get started, get the ball rolling. Once you start getting a few views, you start getting more happy and more excited about making more and more and more and more. Now, it's definitely not about views and subs and all of that. Don't let some kind of numerical value determine your value, right? But it kind of gives you an idea of how your videos and your channel and things like that are progressing. So don't overanalyze things and just jump in and go for it. So basically, in kind of like a summary, acknowledge that you have a fear, right? That you need to overcome. How can you overcome this fear? Build habits. Build good habits that you can complete daily to overcome this fear, to overcome this procrastination and laziness. So build daily habits by setting goals, setting deadlines, giving yourself tasks to do on a daily basis. Thirdly, don't overanalyze everything. Just jump in and try it. If it doesn't work, okay, you learn, you move on, you innovate. Okay? Next, surround yourself with other people that are on the same path as you. Okay? That means joining a community. Check the link below. Or finding friends, Discord, or other online communities that you can join that can actually help you along this process. And lastly, I didn't mention this earlier, but create a journal. I like to make a gratitude journal. So write down the things that you're grateful for, the things that you've achieved, the things that you have actually completed and done. And write down some of your failures too. Write down what you learned from these failures. And so you build a journal of your progress. And as you see over the years, how the progress that you've made, that you've written down, that'll allow you to really get into the mindset that you can achieve and overcome anything if you put in the work. So guys, if you like the content, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll check you in the next one.